okay, Roger?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear, Mr. Struckman.
And first, I want to thank you and hold you up as far as always being here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, running the controls, sharing your wisdom, talking about Karatbars. You are awesome and just the best host ever. I want to just tell you that we all appreciate you.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in LA, man.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about LA. There's a lot of people scrambling, and we've seen it today with people getting tickets today, people getting airline reservations. There's no time that you can pick between now and next Friday that it's going to be too late to get there. You know, you got everyone asking questions like, what if I don't have a ticket yet? I'm telling you what, pay at the door. You don't have a ticket, pay at the door. Or like a couple of people I know that you just go ahead and just sell a VIP and you get a free ticket. It's just that simple. We've got some awesome guest speakers tonight, and Sherry, I can see you're just dead center of the screen. You look great, and Joey, you're looking great. And of course, Coach Joey's used to doing video, so he's got a lot of stuff in his office. I was a little jealous. I talked to him before the call. He's got some plant that grows all the way through the ceiling. I mean, it just covers everything, and it's a little bit bare here. I got my Eagle plaque behind me. That's about it.
Wow.
But I just moved into a new office, so we're gonna have to get Joey to give us a little streamlined view of that office once he gets on. But I'm gonna introduce Sherry Hinrichs first, because I know Sherry barely got her to the call, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of background. She's going to tell her story, and I think her story is so incredible because Roger, she was one of the pioneers that first got into Karatbars, and she's going to talk about this when it was just a unilevel, one of the first people in, and she'll tell her story and maybe a little bit about what she went through in 2008. She is a financial advisor, and I'll tell you what, I'm so just pleased to be able to work with her every other day. She's doing her financial advising and still bringing people into Karatbars, and she doesn't even complain. She's building two lines at once. She didn't have the love from above or spillover, and she just started, and just a little bit of a simple coaching with her and Cheryl Ann Gober stepping in between the two of us. I tell you what, she's had $140,000 worth of gold sales in the past 6 weeks, and she's bringing in VIP steady. And I tell you what, she is cycling. She's got a unilevel. And when anyone says, I can't do this, I always think of Sherry, because Sherry is just a team player. She's a go-getter. She's a no-nonsense person. And I tell you what, she's awesome. And her daughter's in. Her daughter's working with her. She's headed down to LA. So Sherry, can we bring you out? We're going to unmute you and just bring you out and share with us. Tell us about Sherry.
Well, I saw Harold's vision when I heard Cheryl Ann, like the first time she spoke in the United States on a call. A friend of mine brought me onto the call. I don't know where he is anymore. I don't know where anybody is anymore, but I saw Harold's vision immediately, because as a conscious financial planner, I've kept people out of the stock market, bond market, mutual funds, all of those things since 2000, 2001. Actually, while I was getting my master's degree as a certified financial planner, the sky was falling with the .com, and everybody got caught in that was in the market. Then fast forward to 2008, and my husband and I lost everything. We lost $2 million to credit fraud and bank fraud by one of the banks we didn't even know we were doing business with. So then when I heard Harold speak what his vision was, actually he didn't actually speak English at the time when I joined, I just said, this is what we need. We really need this for the people. And, you know, my husband and I need to find our way back. We're starting from scratch, lost everything. So I worked it pretty hard for a couple of years. It was the unilevel, and and we had no marketing. We had, you know, we didn't have much of anything, but that vision. And so I took about 3 years off to do spiritual work, to heal from the losses and to get past all of that anger and upset. And one of my clients back in December asked me, she said, I heard you speak about gold one time. I said, yeah, I'm in this little gold business. I haven't looked at it for a while. Well, I looked at it. Took me a while to get in because I had to hunt Cheryl Ann down due to the Tennessee convention conference back there. Got signed up, and the first week, one of my clients bought $79,000 worth of gold. Signed up his 2 children and his wife. He's a VIP, she's a VIP. His kids are both silvers. And signed up my other client, Kathleen, on the other leg. And she became a VIP. And she's now has been able to sell some of her stock. I've moved her in a number of different places with financial planning, but she's also selling a whole lot of her retirement accounts to put it all in carrot bars. So she's coming in with 61,000 Monday. So that's adds up to 140,000. And then I'm in a speaker group. I speak internationally, basically, and people from my speaker group are pouring in. So it's like having a tiger by the tail. And what I see is Harold has brought this vision that he spoke about. It is here. It is better than he even said it would be. So I was with him in 2012 in LA, and I'll be there, and my daughter will be there. We're so excited to be there because this company's grown up. It's very exciting.
It's amazing, your testimony. You were in at the very beginning, and I got to go in your back office and look with you the day after you purchased a VIP. And of course, there was back then there was no packages to buy, so there's a whole lot of blue bubbles. And of course, you were a little frustrated, going, "Okay, what are we going to do now? How are we going to do this?" And really,
yes.
and this is a mess. Where do I start? And it was amazing. Now you're doing the basically it's called the TAPRA system. I think that's what Ty Best does it. You left, right, you're working both legs at the same time, and you're doing very, very well with this. I mean, all of a sudden you got a gold bar, a big one on your left and right, and you got other people coming in. I know you do every day. Can you share with everybody and you've done it inside of 2 months. Can you share with everybody your advice to them if they're just kind of getting started, going, okay, I'm not getting a lot of help, not getting a lot of people placed underneath me. What is the solution? What would you tell those people?
What I have found is you want to keep it simple as possible. I have a major background in economics and financial planning, but the simpler you keep it, the better. You do not need that background. In fact, you don't want to have that background, because if you keep it simple, like I watched the 90 Days of Freedom and saw these young people up in Canada. My gosh, they're just burning the place down. I mean, they're doing 3 things. It's simple. They don't know anything. That's perfect. So the less you know, in some respects, the better it is. I think Nadine said ignorance on fire. And I think that really makes a difference for people. I know that for Kathleen, she wants to tell senior women to get, to help them. She's a nurse for over 30 years. She's a health practitioner. She's a coach, and she wants to help women move their retirement to carrot bars so that they'll be safe and secure. And it's that vision. Have the vision. Know your why, as you say, Dave. Know what it's about and go for that. And you can't lose. I mean, I don't push people. I just open it up for them, and when they're ready, they pop in, and then we move forward.
Awesome testimony. I want to thank you for taking the time out. And I know you've got a busy schedule. Earlier today, I kind of caught you off guard. Hey, what are you doing tonight? And you did it. I want to thank you for being here. Your testimony means a lot to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to watch this, whether it's live tonight or recorded. So thank you. And I'll tell you what, the first thing that you told me that, and I think it was with Kathleen, and you went, Dave, slow down. You talk too fast. And I was going, what?
Well, when you talk to women about money, Women know money different than men do. And there's a lot of fear around money and what's happening out there. So you have to slow down.
She postured me, Roger. She postured me, Joey. I'm going to admit it. And I slowed down. Every time she would call with a three-way, I talked like this. So, of course, we're having a great time. I can't wait to meet Kathleen and your daughter and you down in LA. I know you guys are all headed down there. We're going to have a great time. Awesome, awesome. And now I'm going to see if we can bring out Coach Joey. We're staying right on schedule. And thank you, Sherry, for everything. And you can clip off the audio and video if you got something else to do. But I'm going to bring Coach Joey out here, and I'm going to go ahead and first off, Coach Joey, I want to see the room. I want to see that room.
Well, can you see me all right?
Yeah, look at this thing. Show the ceiling. You got to see this.
See if I can do it. I've got these plants. They're growing
all
around my entire office. They wrap all the way around and meet again in the center. And then they've got little drips that come up like dangling vines. But, this is where I spend the bulk of my day. This is my work environment. I work from home in an office. And listen, we got to give ourselves love in our own environment. And that's one of the ways I do it. So,
well, Coach Joey, I'm just going to say, I know that you've got a following and they call you the love coach because, honestly, I'm being honest. Coach Joey and I go way back, probably almost 15 years. I got the privilege of mentoring Joey. He's done very well before. He's a 7-figure income earner and just really getting going right now in Carrot Bars. And he stepped up his game. I can tell you what, he had a VIP in 2 days ago. He had a VIP in this morning, earned a free ticket. He's not even kidding around here. And he's taken this leadership role that he's got kind of, that's what he does. And he is doing a call every Wednesday. He's going to talk about that because basically he held himself more accountable by taking on the call because he's got to do what he teaches other people to do. So let's talk a little bit about, first off, Coach Joey, you're a single father with 2 kids, is that right?
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
Well, I've got a single dad with custody of my 7-year-old son, my 11-year-old daughter, and I have them all but about 2 nights a week. And I have them every single day, but 2 nights a week they stay at their mom. So pretty much I'm Mr. Mom and Dad. And I'm a life coach by trade. And what brought me to Carrot Bars was I wasn't actually even looking for an opportunity. I've done network marketing before and did very well, 6- and 7-figure earner. But I was doing my life coaching, cruising along, and making a pretty penny doing it. But I was getting a lot of people that were reaching out to me. They're going, "Hey, we can't afford your $175 an hour. Can you steer me to something where we can earn some income?" And so I started looking at programs because I love home-based businesses. I love network marketing. Because it's only the people that have never experienced before that say, "Oh, only the people at the top make all the money." Because people who know the system and have been in the game before know that, listen, I'm happy when people underneath me are making more money than me because that just means it's flowing up and down to everybody. It's a win-win. So anyhow, I was out looking while I was doing my life coaching, but it was almost like I felt guilty because people were saying, I really need your help, but I can't pay you $175 an hour. I was like, man. So I was looking for a program, and then Dave and I, we go back many, many years, and we had lost touch for a couple of years, like sometimes happens with friends. And he saw me and what I was doing on the internet. I've made a lot of videos for my life coaching practice, and so he reached out and left me a message. I called him up. We spent probably about 2 hours talking about life in general, and we're all family friends. We've lived in different parts of the world as neighbors as well as in the United States. And so towards the end of the conversation, we're getting ready to hang up. I said, "Oh, by the way, what is it that you're doing these days?" Because Dave, although he is very humble and you'll never know it, this guy's a gorilla when it comes to the game. So he said, "Well, you know what? Grab a pen, go write down, go look at this website." And so I looked at the website. I called him back. Back then, that thing was about 20 minutes long, I think. And I called him back about 21 minutes later and said, "So where do I go sign up?" He goes, "Well, don't you want to know how much it costs?" I said, "No, just tell me what the best package to come in. What's the premier way to come into this thing?" Because I could see the potential there. And I was looking at it as something more just to refer other people to. But that was on a Friday. And everybody had been used to me making these little videos that I post up on Facebook and YouTube, little 3-minute talking about life videos. And that was on a Friday that I signed up, got everything, went through the weekend, just got plugged into the system. On Monday morning, I made my last video for many, many months. It was titled, "I'm hanging up my coaching hat." And the reason being is because I want to be involved in something that anybody can duplicate. I couldn't go out and teach other people to be life coaches. I mean, I guess I probably could have tried, but trying to become the next big thing, by the way, in life coaching is like trying to become a movie star in Hollywood. There's a lot of people working in restaurants that are trying to make it. So, and I've got, like I said, I've got 2 little kids, and I like making money. Don't get me wrong, but I like helping people too. And so I pick things in life to do that I can make a great income doing it while helping others. And so with Carrot Bars, it is the absolute pinnacle of the win-win world for everybody, the best of both worlds, where we're helping people, not just to put away some gold. And yes, that's obviously what we do here. We're a gold savings club and all the different ways we describe ourselves. But I've seen people that have never saved a penny in their life start putting away money because of the concept of we're just not sharing gold with people, although that's a big part of what we do. We're educating ourselves and the world about what's going on. And because, listen, there are people who in 2008 were licking their wounds going, what happened? What happened? And this is a way where we can show people, listen, if the world fixes itself and it's all a better place tomorrow and unicorns are jumping through rainbows, well, then great. But being that's probably not the case, then we give people tools and education information to not only expand and empower their own lives, build legacies for their kids, but also the ability to make a living by going out and helping other people to save themselves. And that's what brought me here, and that's what's kept me here. I've been here since June of last year, and then a couple of months ago, Dave had asked me to, I work the phones. I like working from home because being a single dad with 2 kids and a very abundant schedule, as I've heard it termed, I am very busy with my children. And so I don't have the lifestyle, or I don't choose, is a better way to say it. I don't choose to have the lifestyle where I go have coffee talks and on the spur of the moment go meet somebody out in public or something else. I need to maximize my time. So the way that I choose to do that is by working on telephones, calling strangers, calling leads, calling anybody. If I got a name and a telephone number, and pointing them to a video, following up with a 3-way, and doing business. And because of that, I've got a very good group of people that I'm blessed to have on my team and on our team, within Carrot Bars. We're all one big team. And that's one thing I love about Carrot Bars too. I mean, you hear everybody in this game, in this industry, always says the same thing, we're all here to help each other. But I've been in this field off and on for more than a dozen years. And in Carrot Bars, we see people that are willing to go out and help others. And so Dave challenged me, said, to put my money where my mouth is, or put my mouth where my money is. Is probably a better way to put it. And said, hey, listen, you've got a gift for working on the telephone, and I want you to go out and share that with people. So on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, I do what we call live prospecting, where I get on the phone and call strangers with 50 to 150 people listening. And that's it's good. I'm happy to do it because it's helpful to people who listen. When you listen to me make these calls, you'll probably go, man, a trained monkey could do that. Well, that's the whole point, is so that we see that it's really not difficult. It is very simple. And we illustrate and demonstrate that to the people that we encounter every single day when we put them through that system. And then at the end, like, for instance, my good friend Dave here will do a 3-way for me, and he'll say, so how you saw what Joey did with you, put you to a video, got you on the phone with me, I answered all your questions. Do you think you could do that? And of course, everybody's like, well, duh, who couldn't do that? So because of that, it is a very easy and duplicatable system. And all you have to, it's a good friend Jeffrey Combs says, you just have to have more heart than talent. And we got the mentors here, the leaders here, and the love here to help anybody be successful. As long as you're willing to be coachable, trainable, and put forth the effort, everything else is here. You don't have to create anything. You just plug in to what's already here and go to work.
Okay, Joey, there's people asking how you get on the webinar. It's not a webinar, it's actually a call, a live call that you cannot record. Can you talk about why and how people can get the number to get on that call?
Sure. And there's and I could give you guys the number, but I'm not gonna give you a fish. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. If you go to carrotgoldmine.com under live call schedule, it's listed there. They're Wednesdays at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. And the reason why we don't record the live prospecting call, because there's 2 calls, and I'll explain it. The reason why we don't record the live prospecting call is because it's illegal in some states to record another person without their permission. I'm certainly not going to try to prospect somebody and call up and go, "Hi, me and 150 of my good friends are all here recording you, so is that okay?" So anyhow, that's the reason why we don't record it. And plus, sometimes people use some salty words, so I don't necessarily want that on a recording. But mostly, though, it's really just because it's illegal to do so without somebody's permission in many states. So without having to worry about that, they're great calls. If you can get on them, you just get on and listen. That's the ones at 2 p.m. And we do a lot of different things on those calls. And I'm not just dialing. We'll go through and we talk about psychology, why we say the things that we say. Sometimes somebody else will come out and make some calls, and we can critique each other. And trust me, everybody critiques me, and I love it. Sometimes they do. They send me these cute little messages and tell me how bad I'm failing. But all joking aside, it's a lot of fun. And it really just is more than anything else is to demonstrate how simple it really is. So if you go to carrotgoldmine.com under live call schedule, on Wednesdays is where it's listed. It says live prospecting with Coach Joey. Then at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday night, the same day, on that same line, people can call in, and we just do, it's called Prospecting 101, which means exactly what it says. If you go to college, the first course you take in any subject is 101. Well, this is where we get people coming on that might be brand new. Some people might be stuck or stumped, trying to come back and get back into the game again. And over there, we talk about strategies and psychology and, the different things, why we say, what works. And we all get together and pitch in. And you know what, you guys, there's this thing, anybody's read Think and Grow Rich, he talks about mastermind groups. Right now, where we are in this moment is a mastermind group, because we're all getting together, sharing and exchanging ideas and supporting each other. Every weekday morning, Monday through Friday at 10:30 Eastern, we do the Wake Up and Smell the Coffee call. And those are mastermind groups where everybody pitches in, where we get to collectively bring our energy, love, and information, experience, knowledge, wisdom, all of that. We get to come together and share that with each other. And, there's all the cliches that we hear, but the reason why they're cliches is they get said so many times because they're true. Together, everyone achieves more. Team, T-E-A-M. Well, that's how we do that here. We get on calls. We get on these webinars. We go to events. I'm really excited. I can't wait to meet so many of the people that, we were in Nashville just a few months ago. And it's really cool because you'll be somewhere and you'll hear somebody talking. And, Dave and I have a background of seminars, and so we understand this, but you'll be sitting there, you'll hear a voice, and you'll go, "Oh my God, I know that voice." You don't see the person maybe because they're in a crowd of people, but you go follow and wander your way around and get to where you hear the voice, and then you go, "Oh my God, I know who you are." And you realize that we really are a big family here. We're not strangers. We're not rowboats floating by ourselves in the ocean. We might be all in our individual locations, but when we get together, it's the best place where we get to share and feel the love, and it's amazing.
One team, 1 million, one vision, and we're all together. And I'm going to ask Roger if you could just go out. I want to thank you, Joey, for your time coming out and just speaking with us and being real. And I want to go ahead and see if Roger will post it. If we have any regional success trainers on this call, I want you guys to click your hand up, and I want you to come out. Maybe if I saw Richard Duncan there a little bit earlier, any regional success trainers, and there's 16 or 17 in the company. I've been blessed to be chosen as one of those, and come on out. And Roger, you are a regional success trainer, so come on out yourself. And I want to talk about the last minute. This is the last call, the last Saturday night before the big event. It is not too late to get to Los Angeles. And I'm telling you what, I'm so stoked because that is the beginning. The 90-day run is going to start next weekend. There's going to be so many people coming in from that event. It's the biggest fishing hole I have ever seen in all my years of marketing. That we're headed down there. Everybody was going, gee, it's so hard to get a hotel. There's an Azusa group down there, 160,000 people. And I'm thinking, where's my fishing pole? I'm going fishing. So folks, I'm going fishing. I'm making the announcement. I would love to see a lot of people down there fishing with me, because you're going to be overwhelmed with prospects. You won't even believe what's going to happen in Los Angeles. So I want to see, Roger, are you online?
Yes, sir, I am.
I see Ty Best there too. I see Ty Best.
Oh, yeah. We pulled Mr. Michael Dalcoe and Mr. Ty Best. But Coach Joey, man, golly, man. So you're growing plants and you're making calls. Man, that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. But hey, let me see if I can bring out Mr. Michael Dalcoe. Maybe he'll have a few words with us. Mr. Dalcoe, are you there, sir?
I am here. Yo, Coach Joey, man, he's re-sponsored me. I'm ready to sign up again. I need to figure out how I can, clone myself and get another account. You just blew me away tonight, and you helped create so much belief. It's every time I think I couldn't believe more, somebody like you pops up on the platform and says the things you said tonight. And then Joe, no, seriously, Joe, the other thing you said that really just rung true in my heart was that we're all in our different places around the world, but we truly are one family. When you really start going out here prospecting and sponsoring people, you'll understand that accepting carrot bars is a gift. Very many people miss it. I heard a story of some people that were between Tammy Morrison and Joe Norman who missed it. How in the heck are you going to be on top of 200,000 affiliates and miss it? Carrot Bars is a gift, and that means that all Carrot Bars affiliates are linked by a commonality of purpose. We are alike, Joey. You nailed that point. I don't think I'll sleep well tonight just thinking about that. Can't wait to see you guys in LA. One final thing, my wife was talking to me. She's like my personal success coach. She doesn't really know that, so don't tell her. I may have to pay her. But she made a statement. She says, how did this happen? Sometimes we just think about the blessing that Carrot Bars is to so many people around the world, and it just makes us kind of sit back and say, wow. So we're blessed to be a part of this team. Thank you, Roger Williams. Thank you, Coach Joey. Dave Struckman, you know you're the man, so I'm not even going to give you any more accolades. Your trophy case is full of them. So back to you, Mr. Roger Williams.
Man, let me tell you something. This power-packed webinar tonight is totally awesome. I mean, Sherry on there. I mean, this woman is like, she's sitting so comfortably in that nice leather chair. Man, just building legs all over the place. That is phenomenal. And it's just simply doing the units of work, as our big boomer would say. Just doing those units of work. My goodness, phenomenal. Hey, I want to see if I can get Mr. Ty Best to have a few words with us. I see you popped on. Mr. Best, are you there, sir?
Can you hear me now? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, you hear me okay. Look, I want to echo everything Mr. Dalcoe just said, but Sherry and Coach Joey, I mean, you guys nailed it tonight, man. And you sort of spoke to my heart, and I'm all about that for the business. I love that. You're the love coach. I love that because I really believe this business is about helping people. I just sincerely believe that so much. And I like what Maya Angelou said. People don't remember what you said, but they remember how you make them feel. And I think what this weekend is about, that we're all so excited about, and why we're encouraging people to be there, because it's not so much you're going to get the information. Man, we can give you the information on the phone. We can give you information on the internet. We can send you a note and give you the information, but we can't transfer that feeling like you can when we're all in Los Angeles and we hear that voice, like Coach Joey said. You said, wait a minute, I know that voice. We haven't seen the face, but I know that voice. And then we get a big hug and a big smile, and we get to sit down and we break bread and we talk and we laugh and we joke and we go through all those things together. I'm telling you, folks, it changes you. And you go from just being a person of somebody's team to we all one team, one vision, 1 million. And we start to feel that and see that. And I feel blessed. I'm going to finish with this. I feel look, I feel blessed to be in Carabo's. I was sort of like Coach Joy. I was minding my own business when I got the phone call. I was sort of like hanging out. Okay, I wasn't looking for anything to do in particular. And I got a phone call. And the guy said, Tyrone, you give Carabo's 15 to 20 minutes of your undivided attention, I guarantee you're going to get excited. You're going to feel this thing. And that's what happened. And so the reason I feel blessed is I've been involved now 28 months. And think about this now. With all the people out there, we're talking about this thing, we're excited about it. I've not received one more phone call. I've not received one text message, not one email, not one person's prospect ministry. In 28 months, I've not received one other invitation to be involved in the World of Karatbars. So if you are here now, you are blessed, lucky, whatever word you want to use. But this is a fortunate situation at a unique time to be at this place where we are right now. So with that in mind, hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Coach Joy. Thank you, sure. I look, I want to find me some of them people who come in and buy 60, 70, $80, $100,000 of gold at one time. Hey, Mr. Dalcoe, that's what we're looking for. We want some more of them folks on our team.
That's right. You know that's right.
I appreciate you guys very, very much. And look, and it expands my vision big time when you hear that. You hear people coming in saying, wait a minute, I'm transferring everything. I'm buying me $50,000, $100,000 of gold right now. We see this thing too small. This is huge. Back to you guys. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Wow, Mr. Best, absolutely awesome. And I'm with you, Mr. Best. I want to see if we can possibly get some kind of blueprint from Coach Joey or Sherry. Maybe you can just tell us, where are these people hiding? Are they in a line somewhere outside your what's going on, man?
Right.
I can tell you. Let me tell you what we're doing, and I'm just gonna tell you guys ahead of time. I haven't told anybody. Be the Guerrilla Economist is coming on Wake Up and Smell the Coffee call on Tuesday morning. And Cheryl Ann Gober told me this. Every time he speaks, we have that thing go viral. A lot of people come in and buy a lot of gold. And again, I'm just going to say I'm blessed. I love Karatbars, and I'm not going to say what Ty Best said. He said, I do it for free. That's how much I love it. Well, I love getting gold for free. I love the money coming in, but I love Karatbars. It's all about freedom. It's about empowering other people. But we were blessed. You got a left leg and a right leg. The left leg, Monday morning, 61,500 goes in, thanks to Kathleen and of course Sherry Hinrichs. On the right side, thanks to Kim, there's another 50,000 getting wired in Monday morning. The paperwork's been done, and you see that's going to create cycles for people, income, units, and a lot of gold. And a lot of people are looking at the price of gold a little bit down this week, and it's going to pop back up in a big way. And I'll tell you what, the gold buyers are out there. Watch what happens after LA. Watch what happens. They will show up big time.
Watch what happens.
Yeah, I'd like to this actually, because I've been in financial planning for 25 years, actually keeping people out of the market. I think I'm the unfinancial planner, other than a financial planner. But what I'm a speaker. I go out and speak to people, and people are hurting out there. They are afraid. They don't know what's happening. They don't know who to trust or what to trust. And their entire life savings is caught up in the stock market and in these bogus financial retirement plans. And that with all these rules and laws, I keep people out of that. And it's been really difficult because there's no place to put the money. But now we can exchange our paper for real gold, and people see that it doesn't take much. My family we're buying 1 gram a week, 1 gram automatic payment. People can do that. It is not a big thing to do. And so just teaching people to do that one thing is so important. And the reason I'm chuckling over here is one of my affiliates became a bronze while I'm sitting here doing this call with you guys. So, and young family, young son, 3-year-old son, woman-owned business, and she's now a bronze, and she'll step her way up as she can do that. And that lights my fire. I love that. I absolutely love that, because I see so much debt, so much upset out there, and the inflation eating up people's everything. And when I talk to women, what they say, even 6- and 7-figure business women, they are afraid they're going to lose it all and be living under a bridge. And I'll tell you, my husband and I lost everything in very short amount of time, and we weren't even playing. We weren't even playing with this bank until we were. So I don't trust the system, but I do trust Carrot Bars. And it's private. There's just so many things about it that are so incredible that you cannot find anywhere else, anywhere bar none. So that's what I have to say about it.
Well, thank you for that.
Dave Struckman. Dave.
I just came off of mute, yes.
Yeah, this is Mike Dalcoe. Did I hear you say just now that gold was on sale? Did you just say that?
I didn't really say it was on sale, but I said it looked like it had, it was peaking up really good, and it dropped a little bit last week. We've got a lot of people scrambling to buy gold this week. We've had a lot of people go in, and I see a lot more next week. It's happening, and I'll tell you what, I'm happy for them, but I'm happy for everyone that benefits from that. And it just happens with Herald Sites. We benefit.
Yeah, so let them know that I have a business account deep down on my right side, and they can feel free to order all the gold they want from that account.
Gotcha. Absolutely. So I want to thank Joey and Sherry. I want to thank Ty Best and, of course, Roger and Mike Dalcoe for coming out. And I'm going to turn it back to Roger to wrap it up so you guys get the rest of your Saturday night. But I'm telling you what, I am looking forward to seeing everyone watching this in Los Angeles. And I'm not into excuses, because you're going to do one of two things. You're going to make money or make excuses, but you won't do both. So get replugged in to Los Angeles next weekend. I will see you there. I'll see everybody.
Amen.
Yep.
Yay. Y'all there. I'm in for some hugs.
All right.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Yes, hugs and pictures. That's what we're going to be doing.
Perfect.
Thank you again so much, Dave Struckman, Coach Joey McPhillips, Sherry Hinrichs. My God, Mr. Michael Dalcoe, Mr. Tyrone Best. This has been another powerful, insightful installment of this great Carrot Bars webinar, 90DaysToFreedom.net. And of course, on behalf of Dr. China Bethley, the great Dr. China Bethley, and Mr. Rashard Duncan, we just say thank you for joining us. And in the chat bar, just show your love to all of our panelists that were on tonight. Just show them your love. Go ahead. Is anybody out there tonight? Just show your love in the chat bar all over the world. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Start typing. I'm waiting for you. Go ahead. Start typing. Oh, you don't want to type? Oh, there we go. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get an announcement here. Hold on one second.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Carrot Bars Freedom Celebration will be held April 8th and 9th at the JW Marriott LA Live in Los Angeles, California. Training will be held Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then join us on Saturday evening as we enjoy dinner and entertainment along with Mr. Harold Sy's annual address to the affiliates. It doesn't stop here, because at 11 p.m. we will be celebrating the birthday bash of our founder, Mr. Harold Sy. Carrot Bars also presents the comedy of Willie Brown and Friends.
Oh, Louis, do you know where we are? Do I look like Matt Quest to you? Every time I get out the suitcase, we're in a different city. We gotta travel, huh? People pay good money to see us. Oh, they pay good money to see us? That's right. Well, how come I can't see none of that good money? We gotta go down to Miami. I ain't flying. Why not? Planes keep going down. What do you mean? You ain't gotta worry about that. Huh? Nothing gonna happen to you unless it's your time to go. My time to go? That's right. What if it ain't my time to go? Yeah. Does the time for the man sitting next to me to go? I got to go because he going. I ain't going. You can't make me.
Here's a Carrot Bars moment with Woody and Uncle Rufus.
Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold.
Thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. The thrill is gone, baby. The thrill is gone.
I sure wish I planned my retirement better.
It's not too late, Uncle Rufus.
What you mean, boy?
You need to get into carrot bars. I'm trying to tell you.
Carrot bars? Boy, I ain't hungry.
No, I'm talking about Carrot Bars International Gold Savings.
What's that?
It's an e-commerce company that makes 999.9 billion 24-karat gold available to use in 1, 2.5, and 5 gram denominations.
Well, what am I supposed to do with gold?
Save it. See, the dollar is declining in value, but the gold always maintains and increases.
Saving? How am I saving gold when I ain't even saving in dollars?
That's what's wrong with you now. You need to change your mindset. You ain't saving nothing, and that's why you ain't got nothing.
Well, what can I do?
All you need to do is 3 easy steps. First, you open your free gold savings account. Next, start saving in gold. And third, share with others. Now, Uncle Rufus, as an independent affiliate, this is just a mere strategy and not a requirement of Carrot Bars International. I just want to make sure that you're perfectly aware of that.
Is that it?
That's it.
Well, you should have told me that a long time ago, boy. If I'd have known gold would be this valuable, I would have kept my gold teeth.
Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can
Get your tickets for the Carrot Bars Freedom Celebration at www.carrotbarsevent.com.
feel we own it. Living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold. Tonight, ready, set, go for gold.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at 90DaysToFreedom.net every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We thank you all for joining us, and we bid you a good night.
Let's make some history tonight. The child inside is wild. Let's make this moment come to life. The time is on our side. Don't know what's up ahead, it's only high and low. Picture it in your head, nothing's impossible. We're gonna make it now, we're gonna leave our mark. Let's take a shot in the dark. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Even if we fall and make mistakes, we live, we learn, we change. Gotta keep on going every day, and it will be worth the wait. Don't know what's up ahead, it's only high and low. Picture it in your head, nothing's impossible. We're gonna make it now, we're gonna leave our mark. Let's take a shot in the dark. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight.
you.